Saturday the 26th of September 2020. We're on the Trading 212 platform and we're taking a look at the shares held in my portfolio. The total invested is 2,493.62. The return is down by 8.47% and it quite recently has been up. So that's the total value of my holding is down, but we'll quickly go through each share I hold and you can see how they performed. Admiral Group are up 28%. That's a UK based insurance company. Alphabet owns Google. They're up 16%. Altiria Group, they are down 2.72%. That's a tobacco-based company in America, and I think they own Marlboro. That's what I class as a sin stock, but so be it. Amazon, they're doing well. They're up 44%. Aston Martin, UK-based luxury sports car manufacturer, they're down 81%. AstraZeneca, they are working with Oxford Biomedical to bring forward a COVID-19 vaccine, and I think this particular vaccine is quite well advanced, so that's quite promising. But the since I bought the shares, they're down 11%. Auto Trader, that's a portal where you go to buy new and second-hand cars, and dealers and private individuals advertise on there. So that's the way to buy cars, and they're up 4%. Berkshire Hathaway, that's Warren Buffett's company, and that's all the shares he owns in various companies. They're up 17%. Boeing, USA plane manufacturer. Wrong time to own airlines and anything to do with flying at the moment due to the COVID lockdown. BP plc, they're down 24%. That's a UK-based large oil company, but they're getting away from oil and getting more into renewables. Braemar Shipping, they are a ship broker, and they hire out ships or arrange the hiring out of ships. And I invested in those when there was a glut of oil, because people were hiring oil tankers to store oil, and they're up 49%. British Land, UK-based property investor. I believe they invest in shops and offices, and at the moment they're in no great demand, and they're down, and so the shares are down 48%. Britvic, a soft drink manufacturer. I bought this because they said it's a good stable company with potential growth, and they pay dividends, and they're up 1%. Brookfield Renewables, that's a renewable energy company, they're up 4%. Bushveld Minerals, that I think they are I know they're a mining company, and they specialise in mining in South Africa-based company. The company vanadium, that's one of the rare earth metals that are needed in manufacturing nowadays, but they're down 8%. Cairn Energy, that's a UK-based oil exploration and oil production company, up 54%. Ceres Power, that's a stock my wife recommended. It's a new technology where they convert gas into electricity by passing it through a special plate, and that can be used in conjunction with electric vehicles to give them a longer range, and for other types of energy power production. The clean way of producing electricity by turning gas into electricity through this special method, and they're up 8%. Coca-Cola, that's a long-term hold, or it's a good solid company, but they're down 6% at the moment. Delta Airlines, USA-based airline, down 2%. DraftKings, they're up 60%. Now that's a digital sports entertainment and gaming company. The company provides users with daily fantasy sports, sports betting and gaming opportunities. So that's in demand because of the shutdown, and well, that's what people are getting into nowadays. Drax Group, that was a coal-fired power station in the UK. They're now going over to biomass burning, which is meant to be carbon neutral, I believe. Plus, they're investing in other renewable energy types of production. I've been past that their main power station, which is on the I think that's the A1 going up towards Yorkshire, and you can see the cooling towers, and they used to burn coal, but now I believe they don't burn any coal, or they might just have one of their boilers that burns coal, and they're up. Now they're down 13%. EasyJet, that's a UK based regional airline, they're down 42%, but as you'd expect at the moment with the shutdown and not many flights happening. Enquest, that's an oil exploration company, UK based, up 10%. Ericsson, I bought this company because they're getting involved with 5G. Historically they go back to mobile phones, but they've gone into that, and that's one of the Scandinavian countries, and they're up 12%. Ford Motor Company, well, I bought one share in Ford Motor Company because everyone knows Ford Motor Company, and they're not doing too bad. They're up 6.9%. Gulf Keystone Petroleum, UK, another UK-based petroleum exploration company, down 7%. Hunting, I think they make the tools used in oil exploration. They're down 35%. Higher, they're up 51%. Now, just going to do a double check on that one. It's a Chinese-based holding company, principally engaged in the operation of game live streaming. Yes, that's it. So that's gaming, online gaming, which is very popular now, and that's reflected in the share price, up 51%. Innovo Pharmaceuticals is a pharmaceutical company. They're up 101%. I believe that is because they're getting involved. I believe, and don't quote me on this. They're getting involved in a vaccine. Johnson & Johnson. That's one of the free shares that I bought to hold forever, because you get dividends from them, and they're a good solid long-term investment. But at the moment they're down 0.6%, but as you say, it's a long-term hold. London Stock Exchange, that's the exchange where UK stocks and shares are dealt, as is like the New York Stock Exchange. This is the London Stock Exchange, and that's up 46%. Marston's, I bought that thinking they were going to have a quick bounce back. That's a pub chain. They have joined forces with Carlsberg. I think that's a Scandinavian lager brewer. Everyone knows the name Carlsberg. But at the moment they're down 33%, but I think in long term they should come back. Another one of my, in conjunction with Johnson & Johnson, long-term buy and hold stocks is Microsoft. They're up 1.4%. MNG PLC, that's a finance company, they're down 12%. National Grid. Now, this share was given to one of these shares, or both of these shares were given to me because I recommended somebody else, and they signed up to Trading 212. So I was given these as a reward, and their current value is £17, down 4.96%. But they were something for nothing, and National Grid, they are rated as a good solid company, and they're involved with the power supply in the UK. Nokia, that was the other one, in addition to Ericsson. That's a Scandinavian based company which is involved in 5G. Historically they were involved in mobile phones, as Ericsson was, and I'm looking to see some profit there, but at the moment I'm seeing a 22% down. Nordex, they're up 39%. I've just got to refresh my memory what they are. It's a Southeast German based holding company that, along with subsidiaries, develops, manufactures and distributes wind power systems, wind turbines in Germany and other countries. Yes, that's renewables. That's why I went into them. And the third buy and hold share, in conjunction with Microsoft, Johnson & Johnson, is PepsiCo, similar to Coca-Cola, but that's their biggest rival. but they're always sort of running behind Coca-Cola. But they are down 1.47%. Now, I invested £30 in each of these three companies, so not a great deal, but these are a buy and hold. But if you've got them on your portfolio, you can comment on them and see how they go for the future, so this might be of help to others. Pharos Energy, that's a UK-based oil company, they're down 23%. Premier Oil, UK-based oil exploration and production company, they've had a very sort of checkered up and down history. I've got some of their shares held on another platform where I think I'm seeing an increase, because I must have bought them at a different time. But since I bought them on this platform, they're down 59%. But I'm just going to sit on these and see what happens. Provident Financial, they're a subprime lender. They lend to people who normally have difficulty in getting loans. They're going back to the 1800s, so they're a good solid company. They're trustworthy and they do serve a need, and as I say, they've been going for many years, and I think there always will be a need for them. But since I've invested in them, they're down 13%. I was thinking they're going to go up, which I still think they will. Qualcomm, they're up 25%. Now, Qualcomm is a wireless technology company, that's right, and I think they're associated with 5G as well, so I bought them on the back that 5G is the next big thing, and Qualcomm are involved with that. Rockhopper Exploration, oil exploration company, I think they're in the Falkland Islands doing exploration as well as other places. They're down 15%, which I expect due to the price of crude at the moment. Royal Dutch Shell, long-term buy and hold, and they pay dividends. They're down 23%. Scientific Games, now they are a developer of technology-based products and services and associated content for the gaming and lottery and interactive gaming industry. So that's the way forward, gaming and betting online, and they are up 83%. Solar Edge Technologies, they're involved with solar panels. They're up 84%, as I'd expect, as renewables. Speedy Hire, UK-based tool and construction plant hire company. I've had personal dealings with them, and I know of them. And they do service a lot of the construction industry, so I can see a definite future for this company, even though they're down 7%. Telefonica, which owns O2, I bought them because they at the time they were going to buy, and they did buy Virgin Media, but they're still down 12%. Travis Perkins, UK based builders merchants, and they also own other builders type merchants and tile trade tile retailers like Tile Giant and Tool Station, which is like a click and collect building material supplier. So I know I've got personal dealings with them, and they're down 12%, but I'm pretty sure they're going to come back as the building trade starts to pick up. Tritag Big Box, they invest in large warehouses which they rent out to the likes of Amazon. I think there'll be demand for those with more shopping at home, and that's reflected in the price of being up 2.7%. Tullow Oil, UK-based oil exploration company, down 3%. Vanguard, FTSE, that's a tracking investment, and they are up 9%. Virgin Galactic, I bought that because that's Richard Branson, and that's looking forward to the future, space travel. That's up 0.7%. Walt Disney, I bought them when they started the Disney Channel in the UK, and with the lockdown, more people are subscribing to them, and I don't think they can go far wrong. They're up 29%. Wisdom Tree, this is a fund that tracks oil companies, and so I'm directly tracking the price of crude, and since I bought them, they're up 6%. I was going to buy and take a profit, but I might just sit with them because that tracks the price of oil. I'll see how I get on that one. Xlinex, I think that's a is engaged in designing and developing programmable devices and associated technologies to companies. Programmable devices and associated technologies include integrated circuits in the form of programmable logic devices, including programmable systems on chips. So that's a technology company, and they are up 3%. Yamana Gold, that's a gold mining company, and they're up 49%. I bought them because they're going to track the price of gold, and gold, well, has gone up a fair bit since I bought these shares. They are now pulling back, gold is, but the price of these shares is reflected in the price of gold. That's one way of tracking gold. Zynga, that's a Chinese company, they're up 29%, and they are, I think they're a gaming company as well. So it provides a social game services. The company develops and markets and operates social games as live services played on mobile platforms such as iPhones. So that's the portfolio held on Trading 212. Now if we go to history, you've got all the history, then you can break it down and just see the orders, the dividends and the transactions, but I'll quickly skip through the whole lot. That's a dividend from Qualcomm, 43 pence, and that was paid yesterday on the 24th. Another dividend, a penny, and this gives you the total return of money I've received from dividends. I think that's just from dividends, I'm not 100% sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, dividend total return is £6.40, and the total return is 24.60 on shares I must have sold, I would say, and this is the other transactions. And Royal Dutch Shell, 76 pence dividend, 21st of September, that was on the 22nd of September. 21st of September, Alteria Group, I bought 7 shares. So this is a record. Taylor Wimpey, all my shares in those were sold. That was a stop loss, and I put a stop loss of 30%, so the shares would automatically be sold if they fell below 30% of the price I paid for them. So that happened unbeknown to me, because as you say, I can't constantly watch the markets and watch every share. So to protect my total losses, that stop loss came into place and the shares were sold. I can always go back and buy Taylor Wimpey again, but that's better to go that way than let the shares totally drop and make a total loss. I could switch it off at some point, but that's what I'd set up and I hadn't been following them, so that's what happened. That's where I've deposited some more money in the account when I was going to buy some more shares. So that's the full history of all the transactions, and we'll go back to the allocation of the different types of shares I hold within my portfolio. These colours mean that, and that lists all the different types of shares. Now I don't know if these colours mean anything or not. I think they do. I don't think they do. It's just different colours for the sake of different colours, or it could be the percent, or it could be an indication of the holdings in value. So the highest holding I've got is Alteria Group. It could well be one of the most recent. Anyway, I'll come back to you at some point, but the total value of my holdings is 228,231. So quite a long video this evening. I hope that's of been interest to you, and as you say, you can watch the way I've sort of gone through my app, and it gives you some idea of how to use Trading 212. It's very simple. If you've got any questions, you can always drop me a line, and I'll be only too pleased to help you if I possibly can, or if you want me to look at another subjects I can talk about. So till next time, please subscribe, and I bid you a very goodbye.